Good morning, folks. How's everything going? All good? I hope so. Red Dead 2 is one of the best games ever made, with an open world that's still unmatched even after 7 years, and with mods we can enhance it even further with small gameplay improvements. The game reached the number of 5,000 mods on Nexus, and man, I went through all of them. After looking at all the mods and testing a bunch of them, I ended up with 14 mods for this list, which I consider to be the best ones for making the game even better, but keeping it as close as possible to the original experience. My name is Mustashi and welcome to my list of best mods for Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2026. Just one important thing before we start, and this is very important. Please, for the love of God, disable the autosave function from the game before using these mods and do not go around saving the game while testing mods. We don't want you to ruin 100 plus hours save now, do we? Test them first, on a new save file maybe, and see how you feel about them. We have to be careful, we're making unofficial alterations to the game, right? These mods are not in order from like the worst to best or something like that, I just put them together randomly for the video. But anyway, I've already decided that they are the best in like 5,000 mods, right? In fact, let's just start off strong. Let us start with what I consider to be one of the very best mods in this list. Mod number 1, Stop Screen Shake by Charles Scarlett. One thing that always bugged me about Red Dead 2 aside from the clunky movement was the shooting, which also felt clunky. Why the hell does the camera has to shake so much while we're shooting or being shot at? I don't remember any other third-person shooter that had this. Why does it have to look like we're dizzy? What the f*** is this? This mod came to put an end for good to this camera wobble during gunfights. And this mod is sorta recent, right? It's from December 2024, so it's been just like a year since its release and there was nothing like it before. I think there were other mods like this in the past, but they messed up the auto aim, I don't know. I have tried one a long time ago, but it did not work at all. Here, just take a look at how better it is with this mod. This is just an incredible mod, a must-have for everyone that has the game on PC. Just be careful to select the right version of the mod to download. The best one in my opinion is actually this last one here, A Stop Shaking 0.1. The 0.2 version removes the recoil from shooting as well, and I think it's just a bit too much. You lose all impact while shooting.
Don't shoot me! Get away! Why, Jesus Christ! Sweet Lord in heaven! For God's sake, let me be!
I prefer to keep the recoil, so I go for the 0.1 version. I could not get the B version to work, so just go with the A version 0.1, which is the LML version, and you should be fine. Mod number 2, PlayStation Icons Replacement by VStar925. This mod is very simple, very straightforward. When we play Red Dead 2 on PC, including the Steam version, which is what I have, the game uses the Xbox control prompts by default, and we don't have the option to change it. So this mod simply replaces the Xbox icons by the PlayStation ones for when you're using a PlayStation controller. Number 3, Smoking Complete by Ryuso. I always thought that one thing missing from Red Dead 2 was the ability to have a better control on how your character smokes. I don't know, maybe because it's a cowboy game with such a beautiful open world. It's weird, but I think it looks cool, right? It makes the game more immersive. It makes sense with the aesthetic of the game.
Cigar?
It makes sense to have a cowboy smoking all the time in a western, it looks cool. With this mod we can smoke cigars or cigarettes with a key press, choose between staying with the cigarette on the mouth or take it back in the hand, doing different smoking scenarios, and keep smoking as long as you want. Smoke during shootouts, while in camp, during cutscenes, while playing cards, while traveling by horse. This mod gives us a lot of options for keyboard and mouse and controller users too. The version for controllers has some small limitations. It's not possible to start smoking during a cutscene or during minigames. You have to be already smoking before starting a minigame or a cutscene. It's a 10 out of 10 mod. Next one, Colorful Weapon Icons by Christian with a K, D3. This mod just makes a small cosmetic change by recoloring the weapon icons in the weapon wheel. I don't know about you guys, but in the black and white original design, I think all these rifles look kinda the same. The mod even adds unique models for special weapons, like the Midnight Pistol for example, which has different colors from the standard Mauser. Very nice. Mod number 5 removes speed limits by Alpha Bravo Zappa. This mod removes speed limits in a bunch of situations in the game, meaning that now we can run with our character inside a camp, indoors, run in places you normally would not be able to in story missions, and also run full speed with our horses in any city. What makes this mod even better in my opinion is that, in addition to removing the speed limits, in version 1.2 it also gives us the option to activate the faster walk speed, already available in the vanilla version of the game when we press run in camp. To do it, we just have to press the cover button while walking and we'll start walking faster. Cover still works, but we'll have to stop moving before pressing the button to get in cover. I just think this is great because it gives more utility to a button that's not very useful to begin with, right? Given that the cover system in the game is not very good. Also, we will not need to install other mods, like fast walking outside camp, which is the most common mod with this function of having the faster walk speed. Now we can get two birds with one stone. We can even change how fast the fast walk speed is by editing the file with the INI extension that comes with the mod. There's one small thing that I have to explain though about this mod removing the speed limits during story missions. Given that the missions are very scripted, almost like you're playing a cutscene sometimes, the game is always trying to force a heavy control on how every character behaves, including your character. So when you're using this mod, there's moments during a story mission where you are going faster than the game is expecting. And an awkward moment ends up happening, like you end up going in front of a character when you are not supposed to, or you get blocked by an invisible wall in the middle of an action scene. But this only happens if you install the version 1.2 of the mod. So if you think this breaks the immersion too much for you, you can go with the 1.1 version that keeps the story missions untouched. The thing is that the version 1.1 doesn't come with the faster walk speed like 1.2, so you'll have to decide which version is best for you. And as I said before, you could always download fast walking outside camp to have the faster walk speed. I honestly don't think that there's too many moments that the mod could break the immersion in story missions. I think that these are more like isolated instances, and I try to go along with the pace that the missions dictate. So I'm fine with it. But anyway, it's your call. Okay, next mod. Shove NPCs by 14 and 00 first. This is another great mod that sort of fixes a weak point in the game and makes it more fun to play. Instead of just doing the same thing of taking the NPCs to the ground every time you press attack while running at them, you'll now have the option to do a big push, throwing whoever's in front of you to the ground. It's so satisfying every time you do it. The mod doesn't remove the option to grapple opponents, it just moves it to a different binding. For grappling, now you press E for on keyboard and mouse, and triangle or Y if you're using PlayStation or Xbox controllers respectively. Honestly, I could spend hours pushing NPCs off rooftops and still laugh every time. Another top tier mod. Next mod on the list, another great mod, Longer Days by Bob Belcher 123. With this mod, you'll be able to change the length of the day and night cycles in the game however you want. By default, one in-game minute in Red Dead Redemption 2 equals about 2 seconds in real time, so a full day in the game lasts only 48 minutes. After you install Longer Days, you can adjust how long a minute takes in the game by editing the INI file. I've changed mine for a minute to less than real-world seconds, which makes a full day in the game 4 hours long. Plenty of time to do everything in a single day. Hunting in the morning, maybe some poker in the afternoon, helping out at camp, taking care of your beautiful family, finishing off with a little bit, just a little bit of train robbery by night. And speaking of train robberies, mod number 8, Mask by ICZFD. This was for sure the hardest part of the video, mainly because I had to test a bunch of different mods that try to improve the loss system in the game. And this is another huge mod that does something very simple that we did not have since the game launched back in 2018. The masks work now, finally. And this is basically the TLDR explanation I'm going with this mod and not the other ones. The loss system works the same as in the original game, the only difference is that now masks prevent you from getting a bounty or losing honor. Very simple, no fuss, no major changes to the game. The only change is that now masks work as intended. The mod comes with the feature of having a small circle above your honor meter that tells you the exact value for your honor at that moment. Given that it gets in front of text that appear at the bottom of the screen like mission objectives, I disable it in the mod's INI file. Overall, this is a very simple, great mod. You can experience being an unknown outlaw with no bounty if you use your mask, being a complete piece of shit with no consequences, or you could just have the old gameplay style of having a big bounty on your head. And no, you'll not get a bounty when robbing a train with this mod. As I said before, the only thing that will change is that with the masks, you no longer get a bounty or lose honor. So when you're robbing a train, the law will be notified the same way, even if you're in the middle of nowhere, and sheriffs will hunt you down. But as soon as you deal with them and leave the area, you're off the hook. And keeping up with the theme of small mods that solve a big pain in the ass, mod number 9, another mod by Alpha Bravo Zappa, Disable Horse Holstering. This has got to be one of the most annoying things in this game, hands down. You have your favorite weapons on you while playing the game, you get on your horse, and a little bit after, the game starts with its bullshit. Your character decides on his own to store your weapons in your saddle.
Not again.
Okay, no problem. If you're still in an open area on the map, generally you'll get your weapons back when you get down from your horse. But in some specific places like cities, even if you have your weapons on you, after your character puts them back in the saddle, and for some reason you decide to get down from your horse before leaving the town you're in, the game removes the weapons from your loadout and don't give them back to you, even after you leave the city, no matter where you are on the map. Once your loadout is reset, you have to go through your inventory all over again to equip the weapons you had on you before. But thanks to this mod, you don't have to worry anymore about this shitty system. The weapons you have on your back stay on your back, no matter where you are or what you are doing. While riding on your horse, your character does not holster your weapons in your saddle automatically. When you get down from your horse, the weapons don't teleport to the saddle and stay on your back. And during story missions, unless you reset a checkpoint, the game respects your choice of weapons and don't play around with your loadout. This is an excellent mod, another headache solved. Next mod is an old classic that has been out there for quite a while. Stash That Lantern by Pixie V. In Red Dead 2 Vanilla, it's not possible to equip two-handed weapons and other equipment while holding the lantern. The only option is to put the lantern back in your satchel before you can do it. With this mod, if you're holding the lantern, just press the reload button and your character will attach it to his belt. After that, you'll have your hands free to equip any weapon you desire with the lantern still on and working as a source of light. If you want to put the lantern away, select it in your weapon wheel, and after that you equip something else, except for your sidearms. And one more thing is that this mod also works on horseback. Very good mod, you'll never be afraid again while traveling at
For someone who was never meant for this world, I must confess, I'm suddenly having a
Mod number 11, the most popular mod on Nexus for Red Dead Redemption 2, a mod that actually requires its own 30-minute video tutorial, Rampage Trainer by Rampage Dev. If you just install the Rampage Trainer and do nothing else, you'll have the same experience as if you were playing the game without any mods. But if you press F5, you'll see a bunch of options that not only can be very useful, but also that change the whole experience, adding tons and tons of possibilities to have fun in the game. Invincibility, super speed, super jump, super jump, spawn any characters, animals including the legendary ones, make everyone in town jump, kill people and then bring them back to life, teleport to any part of the map instantly, always show the honor meter, play as Arthur after the epilogue, exploding ammo, fire ammo, turn into a cannonball, shoot people into the sky, infinite cores, infinite ammo, infinite money.
I'm here for money. Money!
Unlock the whole map or bring back the fog of war and hide it all again. Shoot sheriffs at people, shoot cows at people, save hats that normally can be added to your wardrobe, and much more. It's just a fantastic tool with a bunch of things to do with it. Oh my god man, I was laughing so hard while I was recording my last video where I was shooting oil wagons at people in the Mission Old Friends. Jeez, it was the best. Another incredible must-have mod. If you want to use it for its practical uses, or you're just in the mood for some laughs and causing mayhem, just press F5 and go to work. 11 out of 10, the best. Okay, so moving on, a small minimalistic mod, Interaction Target Marker by VCope. This mod will give us a small marker over the target we are focusing on, which is very subtle and can help us identify who or what we are targeting. Like other mods, this one also has an INI file that allows us to configure the marker with a bunch of options, like making it show for humans only, changing its size and position, opacity, etc. I really like these markers when I'm trying to focus on a specific NPC in cluttered spaces, in particular like the Sanity Market, for example. Next on the list, another cosmetic mod and a very good one. Remove Satchel by True Eye of Cthulhu. This mod makes every satchel invisible except for John's default satchel. This is for those out there like me that are not the biggest fans of these satchels.
I look like a total jerk-off.
Why doesn't the game just give us the option to remove it in the wardrobe? Oh, okay, so sometimes the game actually removes your satchel for you. Okay, thanks. Wait, and the game also removes even the gun belt for you when it's convenient?
Oh, okay, thank you.
But anyway, with this we have the option to remove these stupid satchels. And finally, mod number 14, Remove Bullet Holes by Sergeant Joe. The main objective for this mod is, as the name says, to remove the annoying bullet holes that appear on our hats when we get shot but don't go away. Even when we change to a new clean hat, the bullet hole persists. It even stays on the very same location it was on the previous hat we just got shot with. It's quite the nuisance. This mod also helps cleaning up stains in our clothes, like blood for example. Just press F1 and be good as new. Well, not every stain unfortunately. The goddamn mud from Valentine is so metal that even mods can make it go away. And I think that's it. This is my list for the best mods to use in 2026 for Red Dead Redemption 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course there were the mods that I tested that almost made it to the list, but some were a little bit too complicated, some had some weird quirks, others didn't work properly. But this is a discussion for another time, isn't it? Leave me your comments and I'll reply to them when I'm able to. See ya! Have fun!